And it started out like making fun of a specific group of kids.
Who said fam?
Like by name.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, no, I appreciate you, fam. Good looks, fam. And I was like, oh, all right, fam. And then I started saying it over and over again.
I remember
You're like,
that.
yeah, it doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah. Like, oh, I get it.
That was a say less thing for me. I said that I was joking at first, and then now I just say it all the time.
Yeah.
No.
That's,
say less.
dude, I say fucking pog all the time.
That's kind of funny to me, though.
That's
I like
funny.
Pog.
It still is funny, but
I thought off Pog for months.
It's
He was
a
literally
habit.
talking with the older woman. What did you say?
Bro,
Did we ever talk about that?
No,
Because
there
that was
was-
hilarious.
this like older mom with kids was like trying to get at me, you know, whatever. And I would be like on Discord with like them.
With the boys.
And they'd be like, yo, what do you guys want me to say? Like, I'll say whatever you want.
She would send him a voice message like, oh, baby, like some serious, like, I
need you right
I'm
now.
touching myself right now. Like,
And I would say like, oh, that's so pog. word for word.
That's how you don't shit your pants, but you shit into your
okay, that's fair.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Wait a second, you're a bitch. Like, I'm like, oh, like, are you wet right now?
I didn't
You know what Bro said? Here we go. Are you fully bricked up after kissing? No, you're not. Yeah, let's do it.
We're here again, finally.
Finally, I'm sorry.
Yeah, fucking.
Okay, well, I missed 1 week and it's the end of the fucking world.
It's your fault,
Yeah.
dude.
I have a life, man.
It's your fault.
We
It is
have-
my fault, and I know this is boys' time, so I apologize. I'm sorry.
We have
Let's strap in.
enough
Let's
fans
strap in.
to be angry
Shut the
about
fuck
it.
up. Let's strap
There's
in.
100 people.
At least.
100,000 people.
I don't
100,000
think
people.
we have 100,000 people. If we have 100,000 people, I won't miss a week. I promise you guys that. Okay, we'll make an agreement.
That's what's happening right
we
now.
have 100,000 concurrent viewers. I will not
Give or
ever.
take, we're
Each
there.
one of those people are worth 1,000, though.
That is true.
You know?
They're important people.
They mean a lot.
They're close people to us.
So we took a week off. Well, we didn't, but Bo took
We
a week
didn't.
off.
I was enjoying myself. I took a little vacation. I deserve that. I work hard.
You don't work hard.
I work hard. I have a lot going on.
You work
I do
3
a
days
lot.
a week.
Sometimes 4.
It makes
Sometimes
$300,000 a
four.
year.
No, I don't. Don't describe. No, I don't. I am struggling right now.
$300K a year. Yeah.
Struggling. I have a
3 days a
girlfriend. I
week.
have rent to pay. The market is going down.
It's not looking
I'm
good.
struggling.
It's tough,
Yes, it's very tough.
but
I'm not
But I'm
hurting.
here, and I appreciate the time with you guys. Okay.
not enough.
I don't do
Not
this.
enough.
I don't.
That's-
I don't do this
I-
to get famous.
I
I don't
appreciate-
want to get famous.
I don't want to either.
I don't want that.
I don't want anyone to know we do this.
Yes.
I don't want anyone to
want
know.
everybody
I don't
to
want
know.
that. I don't want
I want
that.
everybody to know
We
who
should
you
talk
guys
about
are.
that because I don't want people to
I
know
worry
me at all.
Part of me is like, you know what? There's no way we're gonna blow up. But if we do, I'm like, I'm worried about that. Maybe we should be like not as cool and not as funny because I don't want to blow
It
up.
would be so fun.
No, it wouldn't.
It'd be so fun.
I don't know. It would be cool, but at the same time,
So, question: let's just say we did blow up.
Okay.
Say we came to like a point,
very unlikely.
yeah, right. But like, let's say we came to a point where like, it's like
You're noticed. You go
like
out and you're
no,
like,
like
oh, damn.
like I don't like to use this reference, but Logan Paul status. Obviously, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
That is Logan's idol, by the way.
Not at all. But let's just use that as an example. The reason why I'm asking that though is, would you step out of your shell at that point and do bad shit?
Would like for the show.
No, just because you're fucking famous. Would you be like a bad person as far as like
I don't think so.
banging out like just Instagram models and
No, I don't think so.
doing drugs with your friends and
But it would be fun to walk outside.
You would- you
and
wouldn't
be
do
like-
that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think we would change much.
No, I don't think
I
so
don't
either.
I don't think so either.
He would.
However, I would.
Hey, everybody.
Logan would.
I would see the thing is that's
Logan
not me
would.
changing.
I
That
think
was just
Logan
me.
be dead within a year.
That's just me indulging.
Yeah, you're like, hey,
I would.
all these women talking to me.
I would just indulge in it.
We could understand what it's like to be a woman for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have all these guys always in their DMs. Like,
That's what
for
I'm
one
talking
time,
about.
it's like, wow.
So you're
Now
saying
I have all the options.
you wouldn't do that.
I don't think I would.
You wouldn't if. Stop the cap.
I would. I don't think I would. Okay, if I have a girl, no. But if I'm single,
Maybe.
probably I get lonely sometimes.
So you're telling me if you had every girl in the world messaging you all the time,
They're not going to message me.
Complete-
They're not going to message me.
Yeah, they're going to one of us.
Yeah,
first.
one of you guys
That's
for
true.
sure. More personality. They
He's
like
so-
a personality.
but
He's so
they
generic.
would.
I'm so bland and generic.
The thing
it's
is,
not
we'd say,
fun.
talk to Bo. Talk to Bo. You know what I mean? We're so full over here.
Yeah, hey, come on, give him a little
Automatically.
play. Like he has nothing over
Automatically forward the emails to Bo.
there. Yeah.
So, like, if
I appreciate that.
If that happened, though, you're telling me that you would not Because like the thing is,
I'm a man, okay? I would do it.
Think about the lifeline.
I
Think
know.
about how long we're gonna be here. It's not that long. So it's like you're telling me you would not live it the fuck up while
I know.
that shit was popping.
I don't
and
know.
that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
That's a cat. That's not true.
I think it would be really fun to be recognized and be like, oh man, like
I
I don't know if I like
listen
that.
to you.
I don't know if I
think
want
it's-
that.
I
I don't like
listen
that.
to you.
I don't want that either.
I don't
but
want to go
think
to the
it's
store and have
such
to be
a
like,
lie
oh, shit.
coming from this person specifically, right in
I don't
between
think
us.
so. I don't lie,
That
dude.
he wanted,
He never lies.
that he
Never
that
lies.
This person of everyone in this room would
Never
not
lies.
absolutely adore that situation.
If you were single and you had some just beautiful woman, in
I can't put myself in that position, you know? I'm not. But the little clout that I do get, you know, from our consistent viewers, it feels good.
Our 100,000. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you're worried about the 100 to 100,000.
Well,
people
it's
that
not
listen.
even more of like,
Yeah, because I get a phone call from you about the 100 to 100,000 people that listen, and your head is bigger than the room. And so if you're
feels
telling
good.
me that you would not completely
Imagine that, but 100
swim
times.
in coins like Scrooge McDuck over what? You don't know that reference?
I know that reference. That's a good reference.
That's a
but
great
it's-
reference. That's a great reference. Scrooge McDuck swam in coins.
okay.
You're telling me if those coins were not hoes and the hottest hose of all time, you would not be completely indulgent? That's cap.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job right
I
now.
don't
We
think
understand
so.
you're in a very committed relationship. You're happy.
I don't think so.
And we want that for you.
I do
We're
like.
happy for you. You have a great woman. There's no reason for you to want anything else.
Thank you.
That's a good
No
point.
reason.
That's a good
There's
point.
no reason.
Look
I
at-
forget that.
We're just saying if you did not have that,
Well, yeah. I mean, it's different.
we
okay.
both have
way
great women.
different.
That's all
fair.
I wanted to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I mean, if I've got nothing to do but to talk to hoes, then maybe I might cave a little bit.
Especially you're like Logan, you're doing a little no-fap right now.
You know what they say, dude? Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, you're on no-fap and you have these women hitting you up. You're like,
What do I do?
what am I?
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
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 But I get a kid that's like, oh, good episode.
Feels great.
Every song is a good song at the gym when that happens. Song I skipped 300 times in a row. I haven't listened to it in 2
Like,
years.
wow.
It's staying on because, damn, I feel fucking good.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's nice. Clout is a good drug.
It's a great.
Yeah.
It's almost better than anything.
It's scary. It's scary.
Mm-hmm. I understand why so many people are after it. You know what I mean? I don't chase it, but when it comes to me, I want as much as I can. Which I get it.
That's a good point.
So we got to blow. So
I don't know if that's possible. I don't know what that takes. So many people do podcasts now.
be careful. Those are so good.
I watched. You know
get
how
the
like
strong
the it's like going around where they're like, oh, he's an 8, but he does this. There's one that's like, oh, he's an 8, but he has a podcast.
That's on TikTok, right?
Yeah, he's an 8, but he has a podcast. And then it was like, oh, he's a 4.
Do you guys know? Yeah. I was wondering if you guys
shit,
knew.
dude.
And I'm
about
just like,
that.
damn,
Eat
like
shit.
I was.
I don't want.
I was wondering.
Am I that guy?
If you guys knew that podcasting is frowned upon.
It is. It is.
I don't know if you knew that.
No,
though.
it 100% is.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it
envy,
is.
though.
No,
that's
it's not
what it is.
envy.
No, it's,
So,
it's the fact that people record their conversations and think it's worth listening to.
but who cares?
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't. But
we
like,
don't care, and that's the thing. Like, we don't care. We're not doing this for. He's doing that for that. We never did this for that. It was just more like, oh, this is fun. We're with the boys.
we
It's
see
boy,
each other
it's, and
once
once a
a
week.
week.
It's boys' time.
Yes.
He wants to be famous. I don't. I don't want to share this on my Instagram. I want people to know what I think about.
Dude, I untag myself out of every post that
Want
we
people
get.
to know about
if-
that.
That sucks.
People at work are like, oh, I listen to the podcast. I was like, why would you do
Don't
that?
do that.
Don't do that.
See, you guys got to think like, damn, that's awesome. What
It
did
is
you guys
kind of cool.
think? What do you guys
I,
think?
I'm opening up more to it.
How do
opening up more
you
to
guys
it.
feel about it? That's what you guys should do. You guys
Yeah.
got to grow up a little
That
bit.
is true. It is who we
The
are.
thing is, though,
Exactly.
every
It
time
is who
I've-
we are.
Every time I've ever tried to try to talk to someone about like if they do listen to it, they're like, oh, did you like it? They're like, yeah, it was good. And it's like, okay,
Cool.
okay. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
They're not going to
Cool.
give you critique or like
That's fine.
what they loved about it. So it's like, fuck, don't listen to it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want anyone to listen to this, but they do. And you promote it.
I do.
You promote it a lot.
I try to hide the fact that I've ever been on this.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so, and it's really because Bo gets most of the negative feedback to me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Bo really has no idea how to have sex ever. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, that's. What do you want me to do?
That's fun for me, though.
I never had sex in my life.
I love hearing that.
I had sex for the first time at 23 years old.
I had at least 4 or 5 people say, you guys are kidding about Bo like being on top. Right?
There's no way. My girl said it was cool. My girl has said she has done it before like that.
You know what's funny though is she probably didn't.
Maybe.
She probably didn't.
Look, my girl cares a lot about me.
She's a good person.
She's a good person.
That's all it is.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Look, I appreciate that.
She wants you to feel comfortable.
That's good. I like that.
Because for how much porn you've seen?
Have you ever seen?
No. Now that I think about it, no.
Never. That's what I'm saying.
Ever once?
No.
There is no reason that idea should have been in your head of like, oh, 69?
I promise you, in the moment, there was no idea in my head.
I'm the 9 on
She
top.
was there. I just hopped on. That was it. No thought process whatsoever.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing? Probably. Maybe I should think about it more. Mm-hmm. But I was enjoying myself.
You got to turn your brain on.
No, my brain is off sometimes.
There you go.
Actually,
you know what?
My
No.
biggest problem in
Bo.
life is not being able to turn my brain off.
Bo, don't turn your brain on.
I don't want to turn it
You
on
want
sometimes.
it off all the time. My brain's almost
I
never
wish
on.
I could turn it off all the time.
I walk around with not a thought
I
in my
wish
head.
I could have that.
Yeah.
My brain is always fucking on. I'm always thinking about
not
shit.
true.
I don't
Yeah.
want that.
Bo's brain is a monkey with 2 symbols walking around.
That's me.
No, that's
me.
Logan, and you know
You
that.
think so?
I
That's me.
overthink everything.
I've learned.
You
to,
know that. Come on.
I've learned to
yes,
not overthink.
I think
I used to overthink about like climate change.
you're just using sex as like the way, but it's like, dude, I don't have sex. This
You
is the
wouldn't-
most sex I've ever had in my
Say
life.
that
I'm
again.
27.
Say that
I don't
again,
have
Bo.
sex.
You don't have sex.
And this is the most sex I've ever had in my life. I'm 27 years
You're
old.
right.
You're
and
48.
I'm sorry for that.
You're
Yes.
48 years old.
Okay. And then he's getting mad at me because I don't show him enough attention. It's like, dude, I'm learning.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
get mad.
17 right
Yes.
now, and I have my
Bingo.
first girl. You need to let me have this for a little bit. You need
Bo,
to understand it's nothing at coming at him. I
let-
love this man.
I let you
If he
fly.
needs me, I'll be there.
I let you fly.
Yes, you gotta let me
true.
fly a little bit.
I called Bo 4 times in a single day.
He hasn't
Not a
been there
single-
the
I
last
was
2
throwing
weeks.
up on the fucking floor.
This was last Tuesday, when you were supposed to do the show.
I was in Yosemite, so I could not see. I did not get any of those calls. I showed you my fucking call list.
I was never even told
I
you were in
showed you.
Yosemite.
I told you that I was going to
How
Yosemite.
do I know you got there safe?
I told you. That's fair.
I didn't.
That's so fair.
The
He
problem
doesn't
is-
care,
No.
but it's fair.
The problem is my phone call went all the way through. It rang 8 to 10 times.
That's how mine went.
But
It's
I
like, oh.
showed him my
how
call
mine went.
history. I can't delete that.
Yes, you can. You fucking swipe left and hit delete.
One individual message?
Yes.
Yeah, every call you can delete.
Really? I did not know
Oh
that.
my God, I had
on
no
my
idea.
life, on my mother's life, which I would never do. I never got that phone call
Bo
from you. I got
hates
one
his
phone
mom.
call from you, and I remember telling my girl that, and I was like, but I was already so far gone that it was like, I can't call this man right now.
You could call me, Bo. You could call me.
You are right.
I had
should've
something to
called
tell you.
Like,
I can. I don't remember now.
I probably should have called you. I was having the time of my life.
I called you,
yeah.
and I don't call that often.
That's true. I'm sorry.
What should have happened is like, dude, Andrew, you're not going to believe this. This place is crazy. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
You've got to come do this. We've got to do this
We've
together.
got to do this.
Nope, not a. Not
I'm
a
sorry.
single-
No.
not
And
a
I
single
even told
thought.
my girl this. I need to be a better friend because I'm not. It's like it's hard to understand. I've never been in a relationship in my life, so I don't know. It's hard for me to balance that.
I've been there.
It shouldn't
though.
be. It
I've
shouldn't
been
be
there.
hard. It shouldn't be hard.
I've been
But
there.
it's really hard for me to balance having a woman.
You got to go
I
through.
moved across town, so now I'm far away. Usually we'd go to the gym every day together, so that was our time together. Now we're
Yes.
not doing that, so it's like it's
just-
hard.
I've
need
been
a
there
rack.
though, where you
Yeah.
you are in a relationship now, and like you don't know, like you kind of lose all of like perspective.
You lose sight of everything else
Exactly.
because you're just in that moment.
You guys
Just
could definitely
something-
relate because both your guys' girls are younger than you guys were at the time.
I mean, she's barely younger than I am.
Yeah.
A year younger.
Logan was hitting young.
What are we talking about?
When you got a girl and like didn't talk to anybody, do you remember? We had like an
No.
Oceanside trip. You were writing songs on plates. Stuff
No,
like
dude, that wasn't that. That
She
was
was young.
that was depression.
That was
I-
depression.
That was
That was depression.
I probably did
But,
not
okay,
talk to
I
you
actually
for months
hold
on
on.
end.
I actually talked about this the other day, and what happened was, I couldn't be around you anymore because I needed to grow into my own person. I was changing as a human being
Because you just want to be like
rapidly.
me, so you had to separate yourself
Not at
from
all.
me.
Never.
I get no, dude, I get that.
Never that, right? Never that, right? So what happened though was like I remember we talked about this like maybe like a couple months ago where it was like my identity was changing. So like I was becoming a completely different person, but I couldn't be dragged.
Sometimes you need
not
to find
dragged
yourself,
down.
and sometimes you just need to do that by yourself.
I was
You need to be
finding
alone.
a new
Yes.
person of myself. Every time I was doing that though, Drew disapproved.
I didn't
Remember
like
that?
see my friend go down a bad path.
Remember that?
You
So
can't be mad at him
depression.
for that. Like, it's not
No,
that he
no.
had any bad
He-
intentions
It
behind
was
that.
like a mother trying to care for.
I understood what
You
was
know?
going on.
But I don't. At that time, you probably were more worried than understanding.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
I don't care how you feel.
exactly.
I just don't want to identify your body.
Exactly.
Kinda
So
thing.
it's like that's where you were thinking. But like for me, it was just more like I'm like coming out of a cocoon and I'm trying to fly into a new thing. So it's like that's what was happening though. I needed just time for myself to be like, okay, who the fuck am I going to be now? You know, that's what was happening.
yeah, and I understand that. That's
I
kind of where
got
I'm
it
at.
too. That's why I still decided to be friends with him.
Yeah.
No, that's not what. No.
And that's the thing. Like,
Because-
I know who I am, but at the same time, I don't know who I am
don't
in
know.
a relationship.
You
I
don't know at all.
I don't at all.
You have no
and
idea.
so I'm learning that right now, and I feel like I'm
But
putting
you're-
so much time into that.
You're
that I
learning though
Yes.
while going through it.
Yes.
Where you're like, oh wait, I'm the person who only does the relationship.
yeah,
Except
and I don't want to be that.
you don't want to be that
I
person.
don't want to be that, and I realize that more and more.
You can only do that through doing
I
it.
remember
Bingo.
we were fucking. This is terrible to say. I was like 18. You were 14 at the time.
Yeah, Bo was grooming me for a long time.
We would go play tennis, but it was like all the boys. It was like his brother. So he
time
was
of my
older.
life.
So I would hang out. It was okay. All the guys we were hanging out with were my age, but he would come along. You got a girl and you disappeared.
It's not true.
Yes,
Yes,
you.
you did.
We would go to tennis, but then
Not
next
true.
thing you know, it's like, oh, I'm going to the movies with my girl.
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing this, and then you disappeared for a while.
But he got to get all
It's-
that out at 14.
At 14, I never got that.
You
But
never
if-
got
I
if-
never got
if I'm-
that.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. 14, I wasn't doing shit. I got my first girl.
When was it?
At 16, and then you're thinking of the big one. That,
Okay, maybe 16.
That
one?
Logan made me.
So I was
rethink.
20.
Which one?
I was
Logan
20.
made me rethink that, and that was
No,
like
no, no.
17 to 18.
I was 20 at the time. That's when we got a little closer because I was in college, but I would come back during
That
the
was
summers.
16. That was like not like a big deal.
I just remember there would be multiple times where I'm like, "Where's Andrew?" And he's like, "Oh, he
He had a girl thing.
No,
Damn.
never.
He had a girl
Yes.
thing.
Never.
Yes.
Yes, there was.
I always
same thing.
No.
would
Matt
rather
did the
hang
same
out with
thing
you guys.
when
See,
Matt and Mariah first met. I remember that, bro. We would hang out every night. We'd play League for hours.
Every guy
and then it was
goes
just an
through this.
immediate change. Where's Matt? Where's
Yeah.
Matt at?
Where's Matt? What's he
Oh,
doing?
he's with his girl. Like it was like immediate end, like not an end to the friendship, but like it was just a completely different. Oh, I just never
It's a
saw him.
pause to the friendship.
Yeah, it was like
though.
I never saw him.
And then you know what happens though is after time you're like, oh wait, my world has gotten too
Yes.
small. It's one person. It's my entire
And that's not
world.
good. I don't want that.
That's not
And
how
I
you should
realize that
live.
already. I don't want that.
No,
I want my friends.
because
I love my friends.
You're 40. You know.
Yes.
You
I'm
know.
getting old.
Do you want me to
know.
call her? Say, hey, Bo needs a little bit of
I need a
more
little bit
free
of-
time.
But it's not even that. Like
No,
it's
it's
me.
learning
It's my
your- you're
fault.
learning
It's
your
learning.
process.
Yes, I'm learning
That's
the
what it
process.
is.
Yes, and I'm trying to grow a little bit.
I think
okay?
every guy though in the world has gone through that.
Yeah.
Because no guy.
it's just not normal that you go through that at 27.
yeah.
I
38,
don't-
not normal.
49.
I just disagree with which one I went through it with. Like, I remember bringing the shorty that he's talking about to tennis with your shorty at the time. They were like they would come to tennis because I was like, look, I'm going to hang out with my friends.
Bo
Was it
wasn't
our
there
shorties?
for
Yes.
those. Though.
Okay.
I wasn't
Bo
there as
wasn't
much because
there
I
for
was in
those.
college,
Yes,
so
'cause
I
you
only
know
got
Bo
the
was-
summers.
Bo was there.
I was there sometimes, but I only had
Only
the
in the
summers.
summers, though.
Yeah,
Can I make a decision?
summers and then like the winter time and like the Christmas breaks.
Yeah.
These are so good. They're probably people are probably watching like, yo, what are these guys
What are they
taking right
thinking?
now?
Look,
It's cocaine.
They're
in a
literally
pill.
just mouth-watering mints, but they feel insane.
These are Flint mints.
Flint mints.
They're supposed to
Get
make
your
you-
girl some Flint mints for
Like
sure.
drool,
Get your
yeah.
girl some Flint mints.
They're pretty nuts.
Where'd you get
know?
those at? Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how,
Okay.
whether you walk in on your girl or
Mhm.
you see her search history, but you find out your girl is watching a certain kind of porn and is consistently doing it. How would you react? Do you care?
Can I just say one thing? I love having you on the mic.
Yeah.
I love having a guest, but I
He's got-
love having you on the mic too.
Yes.
He's got such
Okay.
a sexy voice.
It's so smooth. It's so soothing.
It's that crown talking.
It's so
It is that
soothing.
crown.
I
Straight
literally,
crown.
I want to
Straight.
get naked for him.
Straight.
You know what's
We're
funny?
gonna get naked at the end.
I was talking about this. We should do a podcast completely like just in our underwear.
Okay, we can do that next
We
time.
should do that.
Is that allowed?
For He-Man.
That'd be
Is that
a good
allowed?
idea.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm
We
down.
should do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll go back to his question.
So you got
porn.
to keep your shirt on though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh god, that's so tough.
I'll go
It's like-
first. if you guys
go
want.
ahead. Yeah, I want to see what
You
you're
want me
going to
to?
say. Yeah, that way I could.
So if it's like complete opposite of me, I'm
That's
probably,
exactly
I'm
what I was
probably
saying.
going to be upset.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Because
Huge
now
dick.
it's like, damn.
huge black. You're just like, wait a second. This is what you
I'm-
like?
I'm-
I'm not that.
I'm white as you can get. Pretty average.
You know,
it looks
maybe
good.
above
It's
average.
not-
Looks good,
It's not huge,
but it looks good.
but it's not me.
Yes.
But if it's like, oh, ripped white man, rails, Latina.
Yeah. Like, perfect.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Maybe I was out of commission. Maybe I was out of town. Sure, cool.
That's
But
fine.
if it's
He
like,
just happened to have a huge dick. That's just what happened.
Yeah.
That's not on you.
he's in porn. I can't blame
That's
him.
not on you.
He's got a good job,
Yeah.
whatever. Cool. But if it's like,
it's just completely different than
interracial DP, I'm like, yo, what the
what.
fuck?
No, that is a conversation. What is going
Yeah,
on?
hey, like, explain this.
Imagine your girl finds out you're watching some shit like that.
To be fair, though, we've looked up some crazy shit.
Life's not fair.
Life's not fair.
We've looked up some really wild shit before. I know
Okay, but
we
I've
all
never
have.
been in a relationship while I do that.
That's not true.
That is true.
Okay.
True
You're
for me.
You're not a good example.
I'm not a good
You're not
example.
a good
I understand
example.
I'm not a good example. I'm going to use that to my
Drew
advantage.
And I have looked up some wild shit before.
I've gotten bored with generic porn. For
right.
Sure.
Right.
I need-
So it's.
I'm
we've
not saying I haven't looked up
some
wild shit.
Wild shit.
I mean, something I've never done before.
Exactly.
Pique my interest.
So
Mm-hmm.
to be fair, I get the just wanting to be enveloped in
Something that I've never been in before.
craziness, but that means your girl's got a porn problem
Yeah.
probably.
That there's a,
Coming
to
from
me,
someone who's
there's an
never
issue.
been there before.
Never. No, you've never had that issue.
Never had that
No,
issue
you've never
before.
had that problem, and that's
But
good. I'm proud of you for
I
that.
can relate,
Just from
that
being so intellectual, you can understand.
But
can
does that
understand.
speak? Okay, I feel like if you're doing that in a relationship, maybe you're not getting what you need sexually from that woman, and maybe you're not seeing her in the right. Like maybe that's not the one for
the
you.
thing is though, I've been in very sexual relationships before where it's constant.
Sometimes you just want something different.
But what I
but
used
does
to
that
do,
mean that you're
what I did at one time.
happy in that relationship then?
Yeah.
Hear me out.
There's no correlation.
Hear me out. One time, there was a time where I would watch porn just to make sure I lasted longer.
Yeah.
Right?
Edging.
You're still watching what you want to watch.
You
though.
watch what you want to watch.
Practice
Get
how
it
you
out.
play.
You have an interaction throughout the day, and you're like, I want to see that in real life. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That happens.
Yeah.
It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
You get it out, but then when it comes time to show, you do it, right?
I'm not saying I wouldn't do that, but I don't want my girl to do it.
Bingo.
That
But
might not
however,
be fair.
I mean,
I don't want to find out what she's watching, and it's literally like, oh wow,
Whatever
that's
she's watch-
not what I am.
whatever she's
I
watching,
can't do that.
It would suck either way.
It's gonna suck. Yeah.
Either way. If it's
Maybe if it's like lesbian, okay, cool.
No, porn at all is like, damn.
I know.
Whatever.
It still is not attractive, but
It's a double standard.
I kind of like
sure.
it. I kind of like it. But that's me.
Logan's a monster.
Logan likes everything. Logan likes a lot of
Kind of
things.
hot.
Anything.
He likes a lot of things.
He likes anything.
I think that's true. I'm thinking I'm reading books now in my single days because I've got nothing else to do. So while I'm laying out in the sun,
Yeah.
I'll read a book.
I think
good.
you just like sex.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like
That's
as a
okay.
whole, it's like, oh man, what can I get into that is kind of erotic? Like on
And it
board
has
at work,
to be different.
I was reading
let's
a
go
He's
on
had so much
Twitter
sex, it
and
has to be
find
something just a
something
little
crazy.
different.
I was reading a book today, and it was like the sex they're talking about was not at all what I would be like I've ever been into, and I was into it. And I was like,
But that's
Oh,
because it's
new.
different.
'Cause it's
Oh my
new.
God.
We were talking about that earlier about the
I
feet thing.
think this is a real thing about myself. I think that I can get into anything, like really anything.
Mental. Yeah.
I think I have that gene where it's like,
Yeah, dude, I think so too.
you know what I mean? Like,
But only before I finish. If I
Bingo.
nut, it's like, oh,
I was like, wow, I just did that.
I wonder though how many times it would take for then the post nut to. Then
But you
be
don't
like-
have that as much. I feel like you don't have the post nut as much as he does.
That's
he's
true.
he's such like a dog. He lives
I
in
was
the
looking back to
sewer.
our old YouTube videos where we talked about our technique and how you literally you won't kiss a woman who you just
Yeah, I'm
if you
disgusted
came in her
after,
mouth,
pretty
because
much.
you immediately. I'm not like that.
I'm not.
I can nut and I'm like ready to go again.
Yeah. I
know
used
why,
to be.
though?
I used to be.
You know
I'm
why
young.
though?
I'm young.
We don't.
That
We
is true.
don't.
We don't masturbate.
We don't.
We don't.
Bingo.
I don't that much.
Do it enough. Do it enough times. You don't have that second,
Dude,
fourth.
this kid's like fucking a week and a half out. He's acting like he's got 12
I
months.
promise you,
I
the first
I-
month I
I've
did no
got it.
tap, I felt like the fucking man.
We used to do it at
I
LVAC,
felt like
dude.
the man. I felt like a whole new person.
And I did it.
Well,
I did it in
hold on.
Ohio.
Hear me out,
so
though.
fuck you.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Fuck you.
Hear me out.
Should we tell that story? Have
We
we
went
ever
to
talked about
Ohio for months. Okay, months and months of just wasting money and wasting time. And we had an agreement.
Because you live together.
Yes.
Okay.
We shared a fucking room and bathroom. Logan had his twin bed, and I have mine.
What was the agreement that you guys had between the boys?
All right.
No coming in the shower, right? Because we
Just the shower?
That's what we said.
I assumed it was
Just the whole bathroom.
It was. Why would you come into the toilet? Why would you want to come in the
It's
toilet?
not the shower.
And I prayed to God it wasn't the sink. If you came in the sink, dude, I'm gonna be really fucking sad.
I'm not an animal, dude.
I dropped my toothbrush
Are
twice.
a little bit of an animal.
Okay, I am an animal, but I didn't come in the sink.
Did you come in the sink?
Never, dude.
Logan.
I would never do that.
Did
I promise.
Did you come in the sink?
Did you come?
Why is that? When did you say that?
I said a lot.
Wow.
And so I came to find out
When did you find out?
after, of course, obviously, Logan was coming in Ohio.
The whole
Not
time.
the whole time. Not the whole time.
A
Logan.
decent amount of times.
Enough.
That would hurt.
I came in enough times.
That
But this
would
is what
hurt.
happened. So hear me out. Let me get my side
Let's
out.
hear your side of the story.
I never did it once. I never came once, Drew. I never. Dude, we had a pact. I would never do that, dude.
Dude, I got.
But if you
That's a
did,
fucking
if you
lie.
did, if you were to,
If I did come, no one in the house woke up before 12.
okay.
I am a early riser.
Men are hornier
In the
in the
morning?
morning. Men are hornier in the morning.
an
It's a
early
proven
I
riser.
don't
fact.
feel as bad because I would shower at night,
Okay.
so I don't feel as bad.
The thing is, I would never come in the shower either.
Where'd you come?
I didn't come.
You did come.
Never once.
Okay, but where would you have come?
If I did come.
You sat backwards
Yes.
on the toilet.
If I did.
If you were to, if you were
if I
to,
was going to do it.
Which we
I
did
would
have
do
a
it there.
conversation one time because
backwards on the
I-
toilet.
Wait, what is that even?
We've all been there.
like
We've all been there.
You faced a tank.
I don't face
To
the tank.
shoot
Oh,
into the
there's
Or
no-
you're just
no,
laying
no,
down.
no,
No, you're
backwards.
just there, and then you just point. You put your dick down.
Not even that. You just sit back on it, and then you clean up where you get. You know.
Hop right in the shower, like it never happened.
If I did.
If you did, you never did that.
But I didn't.
No,
do
you're
that.
a good friend.
Did you ever,
Right.
Did you come on the seat?
I did.
All he did was take a little toilet paper and just wipe it
I
up.
wiped
It was
it down.
clean.
That's it.
Yeah, it was
True.
clean.
A dry wipe, and I guess
just
we're
a dry
cool.
wipe, and
I-
you're clean.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I owe you so much shit.
Fuck, I didn't do it, dude.
What goes through your head?
How many times you shit in the morning? You shit a lot in the morning.
Not in the morning.
You don't?
Not out there. My
Really?
schedule was so fucked. Dude,
Yeah,
Uh,
he was
I'm
like
a morning shitter.
we ate like dog shit.
Yeah, I'm a
I had
morning
like
shitter.
2 grams of fiber a week.
We literally ate Wendy's and pizza only.
I know. He would send me
Only.
fucking snaps all the time of the pizzas he put in the fucking.
I was like 180 plus pounds though. I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
Yeah, you put a little size on you.
We had a conversation too. Is like, if you're a man and you share bathrooms, you touch dickheads on the bottom of the toilet seat. And I started to think about
Which
it.
you brought that up one time, and I was like, no. And then the more I realized it, like, yeah, my dick touches
Yeah,
the
it's
toilet
like, oh,
seat
shit,
sometimes.
oops.
It does. I don't realize it, but it
do.
does. It
And
happens.
Now that he was like coming the whole time, I'm like,
The worst part is
Drew,
he
I
would
didn't.
come,
I never
and you know
came.
this man. He eats like a fucking slob.
I
He
know.
gets everywhere.
Oh,
All he
dude.
did was take one piece of toilet paper, kind of just swipe at it, and just toss it.
not even. He probably just took like a dry.
Yeah,
finger.
maybe he just took a dry finger. Like, oh yeah, that's good.
Listen, if I did come, yes, of course, it's how it would go. But I didn't, dude, ever once.
I am.
God, you were just
ever
sitting on a
once.
toilet seat full of cum the whole time.
I'm filled with anger. You hear that?
That's like eating a pie filled with piss. You find out.
Rhubarb,
Just
piss
rhubarb
pie.
pie filled with piss. Like, wait, I've been sitting on this toilet seat for 2 months.
Well, the thing is, if they would have
There's
got,
cum on it
if
the whole
they
time
would've
because
got-
nobody cleaned it. I promise you guys did not take a disinfectant wipe to that
We
toilet
did twice.
once.
We did
did.
twice.
Twice in 3 months.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. He jacked off every day in that
It's
toilet.
not
I
that
didn't know
bad,
that.
Bo.
I was lied to.
And Bo, this didn't happen until I came for the first time.
Yeah, and then you're like, wow.
My girl came out. We got a hotel room.
Yeah, understandable.
Went nuts.
Understandable.
Not the first night. They didn't.
Went nuts,
As you should.
as you should.
As you should.
And then I got the bite. I got the itch where it's
Yeah.
like, That's what
It's
that
all
feels
it takes.
like.
You can go on no fat for like it's like the first week is the hardest, and then after that you're like, wait, okay, I can do this.
Which thinking back,
but
I
as
was,
soon as you do it,
you start coming.
dude, I was so stupid.
It opens the door.
The first like 3 weeks to a month was every day. Logan's like, dude, I need to fuck something.
yes,
Just
yes, something,
ripping anything. And then she came out, and it was never like a problem again.
never a problem again.
Yeah.
Like
It's
whoa,
like, I was like, damn, you really coped. I'm struggling all the time.
you got good at it.
Yeah. But no, turns out I was getting fucked.
You were just sitting and come the whole
You know
time.
what happened? He would sleep till 1 o'clock, right?
In the
right around-
afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Yeah,
And
like
I'm
Saturday.
sitting there walking around the house by myself.
just dick hard.
Just like, God, what do I do with this?
What do I do?
Might as well come all
What
over the
do-
toilet.
What do I do
What
with
am I
this?
gonna do with this?
No one else is waking up. It's
Yeah.
just me. No one's going to talk to me.
Yeah,
I would talk to you.
What am I going to do?
Logan refused to talk to me that whole trip, actually.
That's not true. By the end of it, I wouldn't talk to Drew anymore, though. To be fair.
like I'm tired. We're not
After-
making any money.
After living with Drew.
I hear all this shit all the time.
After living with Drew for 3 months, I think we came back. I didn't talk to you for a month because I had my fill. It sounds like a great idea. Me and Drew living together. That's fun. It's
It was fun.
It's fun. I'm sure it's fun.
It was so fun.
But you're just like, okay, I need to get away from
it's
this.
fun
so
if
fun.
you're getting rich.
Yeah.
It would be fun. It'd be like, okay, I could deal with
I
this
just
guy.
made 10 grand.
Deal.
Like
Yeah.
mentally, I'm thinking, oh, it's coming. You know, so I was,
Yeah, you
I was
did
having
think.
fun. I was having so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
He didn't know any better. I couldn't tell him.
You didn't want to break
I
that
was like,
news
listen,
to
man,
him. Like, look,
this is
I got
not
fucked.
how it works.
Yeah.
This shit should be good. You know, it's all right. We learned a lot.
Bottom line is,
We learned a lot.
Logan fucked me. He was getting his nut off, no doubt. Nothing
crazy.
stopped him.
It's not true.
I got
Never came
screwed.
once.
you
but-
should know Logan better. He's going to get his nut off.
Well, I didn't think
regardless.
he would lie to me.
Regardless.
But anyway, I know we got a couple more questions.
We
Let's
keep
hear 'em.
getting lost. And
I know. Come talk is tough.
what was the question we started on? I don't think you guys answered it.
The question we started on was
The porn one. The porn one. Did you answer that?
Your
I'm just
girl.
kind of into it.
Yeah, you don't really care. Okay.
Logan's like,
So next, would you guys be willing to DP with your fathers?
no.
DP with
If,
our
if
fathers?
it's just
Yeah.
that question of
My
like,
dad's
would you
dead.
be down?
Does
to
it depend
DP?
on the girl?
Nope.
Like,
I don't think
could
so.
you DP with your dad?
Nah.
No.
Hell no.
Like,
If my dad was no.
there's just no way it would ever be like me and Pops would be like, yo, let's.
The problem is, I think
Rail.
if my
Let's
dad was
knock
here,
her
he'd
down,
be down.
son.
My dad would be down.
Your dad,
Probably.
from what I've heard,
I
never
think
met your
he'd be
dad,
cool with that.
He would.
Son, come on.
I would DP with
You
your
a pussy
dad.
or what?
I would DP with your dad.
You DP with my dad.
Oh, we'd have so much fun.
I DP with your dad.
You think?
Yeah, 100%.
I think my dad would be cool for somebody who's
I'd
not his
DP with
son.
your dad
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
He'd be like, dude,
I'd probably DP with your dad.
did you see that?
I'd DP with his dad.
Yeah. Any dad but
Any
my
dad
dad.
but my dad.
Any dad but my dad.
His dad would probably be the most fun.
His dad would be the most.
Yeah.
We'd be like this.
Yeah.
Just throwing hands at each other the whole time.
Passing a grape swisher. Just railing.
That's exactly how it would
Yeah.
go.
Somebody's dad, I'm
Just
DPing.
not our own dad. Yeah.
Not my dad.
Not my dad.
You wouldn't do it with your dad? I feel like
No.
you and your dad are very
Me and
close.
my dad are so tight.
Carter, would you do it with your dad?
Absolutely not.
Me and my dad are so tight, but that's not.
It's
the
not
relationship.
that kind of tight.
It's not that.
And that's not how it's supposed to be.
If I didn't have my mom growing up and it was just me and my dad the whole time,
I don't think it would matter.
maybe.
No,
maybe
I
it
don't
would.
think that would change anything.
Probably not. But I'm just trying to figure out how it could happen. If it was just me and my dad,
do it.
just boys being boys. If I grew up in a trailer, you know,
Father's
Maybe
Day.
in
you
a
know what I
trailer.
mean?
Yeah, you
it
grew
was
up in
just
a
one of
trailer.
those grimy situations. Maybe,
Hey,
but
Sharon's coming over.
Sharon.
Saddle up, son.
All right, Dad. All right,
Okay.
Pops.
Deal.
Yeah, but
Get a little bit of corned beef in you, and then you're just
That's
crushing.
exactly how it is. No spam. We get some spam. in this.
Spam. Yeah, that's right. You
Some
get
spam in
spam.
this.
Spam
But-
family.
But yeah, that's not. It wouldn't happen other than
Yeah,
that.
my vote's no.
I think that's a very simple
with
one.
My
Yeah.
dad. Yeah, no.
I'm realizing how many dads I'd be okay with doing that with, though.
Anybody else's dad.
Yeah.
a lot of other every.
There's a
other
lot
dad.
of cool dads out there.
Yeah.
A lot of cool dads.
A lot of
but
other
It's
dads.
just not my own dad. I couldn't do that. Yeah.
That's my answer too.
All right. So, Bo, you touched on this with the, he's an 8, but he has a podcast. So what are some things that girls do? You could look at her based on her look. She might be a 10, but she does something and you say, oh, she's a 7. Or the opposite, to where she could be a 7, but she's really cool, and now that bumps her up to a 10.
That's who I deal with. That's my genre.
Let's go
You like
all
the sevens,
around.
but you make it 10.
They make themselves a 10.
I like that.
All around from 10 to 7 first, and then we'll start back over from 7
10 to 7. Okay.
Yeah.
10 to 7 for me.
It's almost every girl who's like in a sorority.
Sorority. It's like
You
the
know
way
what
they
I
conduct
mean?
themselves.
Yeah.
The vocabulary is
Exactly.
huge for
Can
me.
you get your own brain,
Bingo.
Yes.
please?
Where like if you're a group mind where it's like whatever everyone else is cool
Yeah.
with is like
No.
how you have to
Just
think.
think for yourself.
Bingo.
Please.
And like it's hard too because like a lot of girls that I actually haven't dealt with a lot of girls, but like the girls that we're talking about where it's like they're really hot but like they don't have a brain.
Just nothing going on. Nothing
Yeah.
going on.
That's
there.
where it's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I
like
do
I can't
this
do this
because I saw it is how it works,
Yes.
and that's what we don't want.
Yeah. That's where I'm coming from.
At least
too.
us. I mean, I'm sure that
the
works.
problem
for a
is
lot
we
of
make
other kids.
fun of so many things, like they say fire, like just certain words, and then I had a girl one time that kind of talked like that, and she would like use big as a descriptive word, like, oh, that's big funny, and I'd just be in bed. I'd be in bed like, dude, what the fuck am I doing
What
here?
am I doing?
Why am I
It's so
here?
terrible.
And it would just throw me off completely, and she'd just be sitting there having the time of her life. I'm like, I want to leave.
You're right.
I want to go home.
She's got no idea that you want to go home.
Yes, I want to go home.
You should have said, "Damn, this big sucks."
That was huge for me. Big as a descriptive word was like, what are we doing here?
any of like that's.
God, it was just
So like, what do you? Count
You know what's
that
funny?
as?
She was hot.
You know what I do now?
But yeah, she was.
I use terms like that to not be as attractive. If I don't want a girl to like me that much, I like play dumber.
For some reason, I feel like that probably works in your favor, though. Women are.
I see
Like,
that
damn,
too.
we're
Yeah.
the same person.
Not even that. It's more because like I usually deal with girls who are like
He is big cool.
not that they would never use that term, but like I'll use some dumb shit just to like down myself in points so you don't like me that much.
Yeah.
Like keep me around because like you like me, but like
But
don't
not
like me
not so much that you want to hang out with me all
Yeah.
the time.
All the
Don't
time.
propose.
You're just like, hey, I want to fuck this guy every now and then.
Yes.
I don't want to really hang out with him because I just don't really like hanging out
I
with him.
purposely do it
That's good.
just to like knock myself down.
He's super
hopefully.
hot, but he says swag.
All the time.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
try to do stuff like that just to like even the playing field.
And I'm big on like dumb shit, but it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
Well, because you are doing it sarcastically.
Yeah.
It's as a joke, but
But
then
when
it
it's
becomes
serious, you're like, wait.
There was a point
it
where
fits there. Like the way I use it, it fits right there.
Yeah.
So might as well say it.
fam was every sentence for me when I was like 7. And it started out like making fun of a specific group of kids,
Who said fam?
like by name.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, no, I appreciate you, fam. Good looks, fam. And I was like, oh, all right, fam. And then I started saying it over and over again.
I remember
You're like,
that.
yeah, it doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah. Like, oh, I get it.
That was a say less thing for me. I said that I was joking
Yes.
at first, and then now I just say it all the time.
Yeah.
No.
That's,
say less.
dude, I say fucking pog all the time.
That's kind of funny to me, though.
That's
I like
funny.
Pog.
It still is funny, but
I
it's
thought off Pog for months.
It's
He
a
was
True
literally
habit.
talking with the older woman. What did you say?
bro,
Did we ever talk about that?
No,
Because
there
that was
was-
hilarious.
this like older mom with kids was like trying to get at me, whatever. And I would be like on Discord with like them.
With the boys.
And they'd be like, yo, what do you guys want me to say? Like, I'll say whatever you want.
She would send him a voice message like, "Oh baby, like some serious like
I need you. Right
I'm
now.
touching myself right now." Like
And I would say like, oh, that's so pog. word for word. Like
he literally he showed me that message. He let me listen to the whole voice message, and all his reply was, "Oh, that's so pog." What did she say after that?
something about like balls in mouth or something. Like just older, like out of the game. you
Yeah.
know? And I was like, oh man.
She's out of the game, but she needs to be in it.
She probably
Like-
saw that like, "Oh, this is the new lingo right here."
Mhm. That was so
Pog.
pog. And she
Probably
ate
looked that up online.
Yeah.
Play of game. What does that mean?
I don't know. But he likes it. That was it. Oh, dude, it was such a good time. But I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
For sure. Shit that's funny, ironic. It turns into not so ironic.
It's like, wait, it's kind of fun to say.
It becomes a habit. For
Yeah.
sure.
It becomes a habit
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, what's your 7 or from 10 to 7?
10 to 7, I would say pretty similar.
10 to 7's
It's
a lot.
like how you carry yourself for like other people. If you do shit for anybody else, it's like, damn, grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Don't you
Grow
realize?
Be yourself.
Don't you realize it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Be yourself.
You don't know that yet?
Yeah.
I was actually talking to a girl and she was telling me like I sent her pictures of like a trip we took and she was like, "Oh my God, like you guys look so cool. I'm nervous to hang out with you now. Like, I don't know if I'm cool enough." And I was like, being cool.
Oh my God.
I said this. I said, being cool is not real, just so you know. Like, I hope you know that.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's like my whole life goal is to like be cool.
Oh God.
And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, you poor
I
thing.
probably
Do you
would
not
have
know yet?
Poor thing.
Do you not know like
deleted
nothing's
the whole
real?
thread.
Well, you got to remember he talks to a lot younger women, so she's probably
Not
17.
younger, dude. She's 23. She's 23, just
I
like me.
can't
probably
wait
17.
to graduate high school and be cool for you,
Dude,
Logan.
stop. Listen, that's fair. I get what you're saying.
I'm
but
about to
no.
get my license. We
That's
can
just-
hang out.
That's what. No.
God, I want to be so cool
Listen.
for you, Logan.
That's what a 17-year-old would say. That's my whole point. She's
No, literally,
23.
yes. You're
I
23.
just
Why
got
are you
these
saying
Doc
that
Martens.
And,
Please
like,
hang out with me.
It's and like the thing is like Doc Martens maybe like 5 or 10 years ago. Yes, I get that. That's not what this was. It's just like she's like genuinely being serious. Like, oh, like wow, like I don't know, like if I can hang out with you guys. You guys look really cool, and it's like we just take good pictures, bro.
I'm just here.
Like I told us, like,
do
listen,
anything special.
The only thing I care about is having a good time.
Yeah.
That's it. That's like the whole.
I don't
point.
think
Pictures are a
you are
byproduct.
very like we're very different men when it comes to, like we go out, we're not on our phones.
No.
We're
Sounds
not
so-
taking videos.
so
We're not
cliche.
taking like
So
videos of what we're
cliche.
doing. No, we're just having a good time. We're just
different.
enjoying. Yes,
We're different.
We're different.
We're different.
When I hear this back, I'm like,
different.
oh my God.
I know. I know.
We're those
But
kids.
I know what you're saying though, where you're just basically saying, at the whole concept is just we're present, and like it could.
Which is not normal nowadays.
The thing is, I think in your industry specifically, it's not
Very
normal.
true. Very
Yeah.
true. Very true.
You're seeing the worst of people.
Very true.
You're seeing people who are literally only
living
valued
for that.
by their body,
For that.
by their like social media presence. We work with construction people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like exclusively. So it's like,
Hey man, I just smoked this fucking tri-tip on my Traeger. What do you think? Bo's like, oh dude, I got 42,000 likes on this. It's 3,000 less than my last post.
yeah, that's
What did I do
Why?
wrong?
Yeah, what's going on?
that's your reality. Our reality is more like
Man,
this AC unit costs way too much. You know what I mean? But yeah. Okay, so we're all on the
Okay,
same
yeah.
page.
What about 7 to 10?
That's a good question. I want to let you
I
guys
think
answer
it's
first.
the exact opposite. Like the woman who thinks for herself, who can be herself and just have fun in the moment. I like that a lot.
I would say if a girl says something that like I've never thought about before or like I've never seen it that way, now I'm intrigued. Like big time.
I feel like that's really hard for you specifically.
It's so hard for me.
I feel like you, out of everyone in this room, it's like very difficult to like change your perspective on anything.
Yeah. I grew up in a very like, hey,
Yes or no,
think this way.
Yeah,
Black
this is
or
how it is.
white?
This is
or
right.
you're wrong.
black
Yeah.
or white.
Yeah. And so
And
when
you've
it's
adopted
like,
that mentality.
You have. That's like you have not broken.
well, I would say a couple years ago for sure. It was my way or the highway. And now I think I'm a little different.
You grow up. That's
Which
good.
I hope you guys understand that because I'm definitely way different than when I was in high school. For
It's true.
sure.
That's
you
true.
kind of had to adopt that mentality hanging out with older people too. You kind of had to have that like,
You got to fit in.
yeah, you got to fit in.
have
You
to.
got to.
But when a girl says something and it's like,
She's got a good point.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
She's not saying it to impress you. She's just saying it because it's meaningful.
Let me eat your ass.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, let me eat your ass.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
You're cool. To me.
To you,
Maybe not to anybody else, but I don't care.
It's-
You're cool
You
to me.
touched, yeah. Her, she touched you.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's what matters. I
For
think.
me, it would be more of like, I think it's basically the same we just talked about, where it's like independent, like, but like
Yeah.
actually, like, I really like girls who don't like what I like, but like really like their own thing and can appreciate what I like.
You like to be put on.
Well, we've talked
Not
about
even that. It's more like I like where like they're just really set in like what they like. I don't know. It's hard. I feel like I'm a bad example.
We've
you want
talked
them to
about-
like it because they like it, not
yes,
because
not
other
because
people-
you like it. And we talked about how
Yes.
women adopt their boyfriend's mentality a lot, and they kind of just become who their boyfriend
They're a
is.
blob of personality.
And I don't want that. I want a woman who can do her own thing and can think for herself.
and then this where it
and-
comes into puts me on, where you just said,
Put me on.
show me something.
Yes.
Because then it's like, oh fuck.
Fuck.
Okay, I gotta be correct. I
Yeah.
gotta come correct.
Yeah.
I
like what you
you're showing
like,
me
not
sometimes.
because you've seen it. Is my thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't used to wear white Air Forces, but they look cool on TikTok. I need to get some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like those ugly DC shoes because they're comfortable and you like
She likes them.
Or she likes them and she can
Sure.
swag out in them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run
I like
that.
that.
I don't know if I could date a woman who wore DC shoes.
That's
But
a bad example. But
Bad example, but if your girl showed up in them and like was fitted
Confident?
up and she was like, nah, like this is sick. You're like, okay.
okay, cool.
sure.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out
I'm
of
gonna
you
rail
later.
you out in
Yeah.
DC shoes.
Pin drop right now. Yeah.
In those DC shoes.
So I was not gonna say it. I was not gonna finish.
No,
that
I knew
sentence,
what you
but
were thinking about.
Finished my
Yes, I
sentence
knew what
for
you were
me.
thinking about.
Boy
We're on the
talk.
same page.
Hashtag boy
Yeah.
talk.
Yes.
All right. What's next, Carter?
We got a viewer question.
Ooh, okay.
Go
Shout
into
out.
that.
Hey guys, my name is Alyssa and I live in Maine. And my question for you is if you were a girl for a day, what are the top 3 things you would do? Or if you can't think of 3 things, just in general, what would you do as a girl?
Alyssa, who lives in Maine, shout out.
Do we know an Alyssa that lives in Maine, or she's just a?
I do.
I don't know her.
You do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might. You might.
We don't
I
have to
know.
bring that up. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
don't. That's crazy.
No, it's sweet that we're
That's really cool.
Wow,
We are
that's
reaching
awesome.
the East Shout out to
Coast.
Alyssa.
Shout out
Shout out to Alyssa.
from
That's
Maine.
awesome.
Yes.
Nationwide.
Across the country.
Coast to
From
coast.
sea to shining sea.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Girl, 3 things. Girl for a day.
3 things. I gotta have sex with
I'm
somebody.
gonna have sex.
You gotta know what that feels like.
100%. First
You
thing,
gotta know what that feels
I'm
like.
gonna masturbate.
Well, I'm gonna masturbate immediately.
One.
That's the quickest, easiest
One.
route. Immediately. I'm
I'm gonna
going to the
figure
store.
out
I'm buying a vibrator.
what's happening
Immediately.
What do I need to do?
Yes.
and not even for the girl, but it's just like I need to know.
Yeah. What does this feel like?
What
oh,
is this?
that's right there is the spot.
Yeah, that's a sensation.
Because you
that
know
we're
what you
chasing.
feel.
Yeah.
It's so much. It's really easy for you to go in the bathroom and be like, oh wow, that's it right there. 'Cause
breaking
I know.
no
I
fap.
feel it.
right away.
I feel it.
right away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
That's immediate. Then I'm
The
gonna.
thing is, like, can we switch on girl brain to try to have sex with a guy? Let's just say yes.
what do you
It's
mean?
like Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
That's what I'm assuming.
So you think you have your brain in a girl body?
24 hours. It's like, damn, I'm a girl now. Like, oh my god, I got.
that
gonna-
would be tough.
Because you can't fuck a dude
That would be tough.
if you
Why
don't.
not?
You're not into dudes.
But I'd have
not?
to.
Are
Could
you
I
into dudes?
Could I
You're a
fuck?
girl.
Wait, where is my body in this? Could I fuck myself?
Dude, you're so egotistical.
I'm just saying, if I had to fuck a guy, I'd probably just pick me,
No, I wouldn't.
and then I could be like, okay, this guy fucking blows,
this
and then I
guy-
would know, okay, this is what I need to do next time. I need to be better. Think about it.
I would never choose you in any situation.
That's fine. I'd fuck
From-
Logan though.
From what I know
Bingo.
right
I'd
now.
fuck Logan. He has an up curve. He said.
From what,
Yeah.
It's gotta be nuts.
That's what it is.
do you bend
gotta
up,
be
though?
nuts.
Ashton Captain Hook is what
That's gotta
I've
be
been called.
nuts. That's a song. They literally put that in the
That's the
song. It's gotta be insane.
Is that
Gotta
Meg?
be
Is that
insane.
Meg the
Make
Stallion?
the stallion
Stallion.
somebody.
I got that sent to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's gotta feel good.
Girl for a day, huh?
Is that 3 for me? I don't know if I'm at 3 yet.
So masturbate.
It's all sexual. Is what. It's all
Well, yeah,
sexual for
that's
sure.
all I care about.
That's all I
really.
care about too.
It's all the
if it's
we've
only
Maybe
20
get a
thought
free
of.
dinner.
If it's 24
Maybe
hours,
get a free dinner.
That's it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Maybe I flirt with a guy and get a free dinner.
Yeah, why not?
You know, like-
maybe get him to send me some money.
That's it.
Hey,
Send
You
it
wanna
to-
have sex with me?
Send it to Bo Gomez.
$5,000.
That's my.
yeah, send
He's
me.
government
obviously going
name.
to pay me for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This kid's desperate. You know? So,
that's a good point.
yeah, Bo Gomez, easy target, by the way.
It's Bo Gomez if you guys want to send me
Bo
anything.
Dash
Venmo.
Gomez.
Yeah.
At Bo Gomez 1 on IG and everything
We should start
else.
taking donations.
Super simple.
I'm struggling right now. I can't take donations.
Mm,
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would dog out as a chick.
Yeah, me too.
For a day, you got to. You got to know what that feels like.
Slut
I
up.
get, yeah, I
You'd
want to
slut up.
know like just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
How am I putting it down from the other perspective? You
That's
know?
what I'm saying. So I
Yeah.
know of all people, you would fuck yourself too.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, I know you would.
I would.
Yes.
I would do that as a man.
Yeah,
I would
I
do it as
know.
a man.
If
If
you
I,
If there was 2 of you, you'd fuck the other you,
yeah,
or get fucked by
yeah,
yourself.
I would fucking blow
Go
my
crazy.
brains out. Yeah.
Crazy.
Mhm.
There's something homoerotic in there, and I want to know more about it. We
I've-
don't have to get into it, but I like it.
I've got ass, and I would turn myself out.
You don't, but
It's
I
not
like
weird if
it.
it's yourself,
I
right?
like it.
Even if it is, I would.
I'm reading a book about a gay guy, and it's kind of hot, so I get what you're saying.
Well, it's not even like into a gay. Like I just want to know like how.
no,
I would
it's
be.
okay. I get it. I
wanna
get
know
it.
how I would be.
You
Yeah,
want to know how your dick feels.
yeah.
And they're like, oh, stretch me out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Am I stretching out? Let me know. I want to know.
And it's you, so you're gonna be honest with
It's
yourself.
me. Yeah.
You're gonna be honest with
I'll
yourself.
write a letter if I have to. You know, whatever.
hey, you really need to use that pump a little more.
I don't have one.
I need to be more full.
I don't have one.
There you go.
I need to get one, obviously. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so mine was
Basically, be the biggest whore we can.
Yes, basically that.
as hoary as we can get.
Yeah.
Just to see what it feels like, to
Yeah.
understand it a little bit.
I would
Yeah.
slut
Maybe you
up.
gain a new perspective. Like, I understand why all these women do that now.
Maybe see
I
how
get it.
easy it is as a girl to just get wiener
Maybe
when you want it.
download Bumble for a little bit.
That's what I'm talking
Download
about,
Tinder.
too. That's what
Get
I'm
1,000
talking about.
likes and feel really good about yourself.
Yes.
Man, if I was a
Really
girl, I could
easy
have-
stuff.
Yes.
Really basic level
Yeah.
stuff because I don't really
Post one picture on Instagram, one story, and have 100 replies to it.
I don't really care about the other stuff. If I'm being
Yeah.
completely honest. I don't want to know anything else about being a woman.
Yeah.
I would
I don't
just
want
like
to be
the
a woman.
pros.
Yeah, you just want to know what the best
Just
parts
give me
about
the
it is.
very best points of it,
Mhm.
and that's all I really want to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nutting.
Come
cum. Yeah, a lot of cum.
Mm-hmm.
talk.
I was thinking if you could like switch with a celebrity specifically, just like a top tier celebrity, and create an OnlyFans, but wire everything to your account for that
For a day. Just for a day.
Which
Easily
celebrity?
make $1 million in a day,
Oh yeah, easy.
Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
like an A-list celebrity or
Salma
something.
Hayek.
He's thinking about his bag. I like that. He's thinking about his money. I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
I wasn't thinking about that at all.
Carter's money driven for sure.
I love Alyssa from Maine.
We were calling him.
I don't know.
I
This
love
That's
Alyssa from
amazing.
Maine.
Yeah.
I'm about to confess something to you.
But I have a confession to make.
I'm out of alcohol. You were right.
Did you make that yourself?
I just put a couple clips together. Yeah.
Carter is the man behind the
All
scenes.
right. So this is what we got right here. All right. So this is going to sound awful, but there was a guy I was dating about 5 years or so ago, and he invited me over to watch a movie one night at his place. Side note, it was a comedy movie. Well, things started getting hot and heavy, and we started having sex. He was super into it, and I could tell he was feeling really good, but I just wasn't enjoying it at all. It was bad. I didn't have it in me to tell him, and I kept going because I didn't want to ruin it for him. I started watching the movie as he was going down on me, and some shit happened that made me start bursting out laughing so hard. I couldn't even keep it in. He got up and was like, well, I guess we're done here. And all I could do was lay there speechless because I was so embarrassed. I did apologize, but that was the end of that relationship.
Good for you.
But that's
like
what I'm
for
saying.
you.
Yeah, fuck that. Just be
Good for
honest.
you.
Yeah, I'm not into it. You're not doing a good job. Sorry.
I'm not into it.
Yeah, I'm not into it. It's your fault.
You shouldn't have to apologize.
Listen,
You should not feel bad about that whatsoever.
I don't know about you. I know Drew and I have both been in that situation where we're Netflix and chilling, and we're kind of watching the movie sometimes.
It's more Netflix for sure. Yeah.
It happens sometimes. Not every time, but sometimes that happens.
I've watched full episodes and I'm
And that you're still
I'm
Yeah.
somehow still hard, but like I don't know why.
you're like
Well, your mind is
80%.
not on that. Your mind is
You're
on something
80%
else.
into it.
I'm watching One Tree Hill and I'm trying to see if they win the championship. Or
Yeah.
not.
If Nate wins the game,
Yes. Nate,
know?
do you watch One Tree Hill?
is he in the? I went
Nate is 100%. I think one of the characters.
with crazy because I've never seen it. I went with the most
Generic
American
name, yeah.
name I could think of.
Yeah, I think Nate is one. Of
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. I've never seen it, but it sounds. It sounds
That's
right.
funny. But either way,
Mm-hmm.
we've all been there, and I don't think you've. Granted, if I was going down on you, and you started laughing, and I'd be like,
I would
"What's-"
be hurt.
and it was the movie
Mm-hmm.
and not me, like or
Be like, oh, let's watch this movie for a little bit.
I'd
Maybe
be-
it's funny.
I wouldn't end the relationship over it, but I'd be like, oh, you're just not. I'm failing as a man,
Mhm.
you know.
And I've done that. I was 15, I think, first time I was wilding out, and I remember thinking like, oh, you're weird for like wanting on the clit, whatever. I'll
do it.
I guess you're different.
Why would you want it at the top? But
Yeah,
okay.
Like,
Okay,
that's
whatever,
not
I'll
where
do
the
it, I
hole
guess.
is.
There's not where the hole is.
Yeah,
but
what
all
are we
right.
doing?
Next time, I'll take a note. Next time, sure.
That's what you want.
But
Weird.
I mean, if you're not 15, it's not acceptable.
It's on you.
Yeah,
It's on you for that.
I think so.
There's nothing wrong with just not being into it. Like you don't have that sexual chemistry. That's fine.
It's crazy. And it's not crazy. It's admirable if you're in a relationship and you're just like really trying to put on for the other person. You're like not really feeling it, but you're like, if you can go through the whole thing, I think that's what girls have in spades is they actually don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in reality, like if
It's gonna be good for the dude regardless.
Yeah.
Literally, it's so
it's
easy.
like a girl.
So
A
easy.
girl can literally like. There's no
not do anything.
there's no indication that it's going good or bad. other than like obviously how much they're creating down
Yeah.
there. But like for the most part, if you just keep spitting over and over again, you know what I mean? Like the guy'd be like, oh, I don't know, it's an off night. She didn't drink enough water. You know what I mean? Like that's probably what he's thinking. But like cool for you. Kudos for like trying to be a good girlfriend in that relationship.
It wasn't even a girlfriend. She was hooking up with this man.
Just
No,
hook up?
they were in a relationship.
No,
Yeah, I think
were
she
they?
said it was the end of the relationship.
Uh,
Either way.
It sounded
Yeah,
like they were hooking up.
There was a guy I was dating.
Dating.
Oh, okay.
But either way, it's like, okay, cool. Like you're comfortable enough to like
But
continue.
I understand. Some nights
It's
I'm
on
not
the
really
guy,
in-
though.
like. Some nights I'm like I'm not even trying to have sex. Sometimes, like, you know what?
Sometimes
I'm
you're
just
not.
not into
But
it.
if-
I just want to chill out, relax.
If it's
I want to
that
cuddle
bad-
you. I don't want to have
If
sex.
it's that bad that you're laughing at the movie, it's unexcusable.
It's
Is it?
honestly, it's a gift. It's like
It's unexcusable for her or the guy.
For the guy, she's not at fault at all.
I don't think she's at fault
If
either.
if
She's
it
not
was
at fault.
good, the movie's not even on to her.
Yeah.
100%. He just didn't know what he was doing, which you can't knock him for, but it's not her fault either. You know what I mean? If
No, she
you're-
should not feel embarrassed or bad about that
No.
at all. It's just, hey, look.
If you're gonna take the jump out of the nest to eat some box, you gotta at least know kind of what
you got to
you're
read
doing.
the room a little bit.
You got to read the room.
Yeah, you gotta read the room.
You can't
Yeah.
you can't be going down to Munchtown and not know that she's not into it. If
You
she's not
can't
into
go
it,
down to Munch.
You look up and she's just kind of watching the movie like, wait,
if you can't tell, that
maybe I need to
she's
go
not
somewhere
into
else.
it-
Let me try another spot. Is that it?
And
No.
Either
Okay.
way, though, if you are going down there to like perform, do your thing for them, whatever. It's like if you can't read her body, that she is obviously like not
And they're
having
dating, so they've been doing this.
It's on you, dog.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Yeah. Humble yourself.
Yeah, learn
You're
from
not-
it.
You're not going to crazy. you
Learn
know?
from it.
You're going to Munchtown.
Bingo.
That's a good choice. I like that.
I don't like that.
I
I
gotta
don't
add
like
that.
that. I don't like it.
Please rise. Court is now in session.
It's been a while.
I
to
know.
get one of these.
Yeah, I haven't done this in a while.
All right, so we've got a Little Caesars employee was fired, and as she went back to try and get her position back and get rehired, she ended up shooting the manager. Cincinnati police arrested a 27-year-old named
Ohio.
Angel
Park.
Kidd. After being told she would not be rehired, she began fighting the store manager in the parking lot. During the struggle, Kidd pulled a gun and shot the store manager in the left leg. She fled the scene in a blue SUV. The attorney is asking for a lower bail. The bail was set at $500,000 because he believes the evidence will show it was justified.
Justified?
Yeah.
So kid is a woman.
Yeah, Kidd is a woman.
She was fighting a male employee.
I don't know. That didn't say.
I assume it's a male employee.
Why?
I just assume so.
Bo's a misogynist.
I just assume it's a
Bingo.
male employee.
Only men can be managers,
Yeah.
huh, Bo?
Know what I'm saying? Why would she shoot it? Maybe. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
What an asshole.
What a good
God, what a piece of shit I am.
piece of shit, dude.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Gotta be a man.
So if it's a guy,
Uh-huh. Justified?
she shot him.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't shoot her. He didn't even have a gun.
Maybe.
He could have, guy or girl, he could have been beating her up pretty bad and not stopping, and that's when she decided to shoot him.
I like that take.
That's fair. Yeah, that's
I like
fair.
that take,
That's
Carter.
fair. Shoot him in the
could be-
leg.
You just swung
And-
the side of justice to
Yeah.
her side.
and
that
it's not
could
like
be-
she
yeah.
tried to kill him. It's like, hey, look, I'm going to shoot you in the leg.
And it's Ohio.
Yeah.
And nothing's good in Ohio.
That is true. We
it's
already
like-
talked about that.
Because it's in Ohio, maybe she tried to kill him, but she's cross-eyed, so she missed. And
You also have to understand maybe, it's a woman handling a gun. She probably doesn't know how to shoot straight.
another
Okay.
misogynistic comment.
Yeah.
from Bo.
Yeah.
Bo is a
Women
woman
can't shoot very
hater.
well. Women can't shoot very well.
You know what's okay, though, is this is the end of the episode. Like 6 people listen to this point.
Yeah,
so
no,
you're good.
nobody's really listening
good.
this far.
All right.
Except I'm posting this part.
So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Geico settled $5.2 million to a woman who says she caught an STD in her former partner's car. This happened in Kansas City, Missouri. It was taken to a 3-judge panel, and her intention was to seek monetary damages, alleging she contacted HPV in the back of her ex-boyfriend's car. The man was found liable for not disclosing his infection status to the woman and was awarded $5.2 million in damages.
How the fuck does that tie
So
Geico?
Geico had to pay
That's
that?
paid by Geico.
Why?
So I looked into this a little bit, and apparently because it happened in the car, the insurance company is liable for it. It doesn't make sense.
That is crazy. We
any
should go
way
have sex in your
whatsoever.
car and get a
But
fucking
her and the lawyer were somehow able to swing it to be like,
$5.2 million.
I want that lawyer if I ever
that's
do
Yes.
anything.
crazy to me.
What?
Damn.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And also, this
Innocent.
is a great story because I know someone who was talking about how they were hooking up with a girl who then, after they'd been hooking up for a while, was like, "Yeah, I've got something, by the way."
Terrible. Terrible.
She should go to jail.
Yeah, no,
She
100%. You should go to jail for that.
Yeah.
That's illegal. I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Yeah.
I saved Bo from that.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you did. I remember that.
I had no idea.
I saved you from that.
It was actually that, by the way.
no.
Yes.
Wow.
It was the same thing.
Wow.
But she was like,
No.
after already having done it, then it's like, oh yeah, like I do have that, but like it only happens when it's
No.
right.
No.
Jail.
Because I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
Jail.
You know?
Jail.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Maybe even execution.
Execution.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Shooting line. Light her up. Shh. Done. You want some of this?
I want to sip of that.
You want
It's
some of
nice.
this?
It's really nice.
All right, I might have one of
And
these
lastly, an elephant tramples woman to death and then attacks her corpse at a funeral.
Wait, what? How is that even possible?
Listen, so
She's a piece of shit. Elephants are nice as fuck.
a 70-year-old woman in India, that's who it happened to. An elephant escaped a sanctuary and stumbled across a lady while she was getting water out of a creek and attacked her. The injuries later resulted in death. The family was performing her last rites before lighting a funeral pyre when the elephant allegedly returned and grabbed her body, and the animal threw her into the air, and then ran away.
Imagine being at that
And
funeral.
apparently the family continued the service after.
Yeah,
Okay.
guilty. She's obviously a piece of
She's
shit.
guilty.
Elephants
Yeah.
don't
She
forget.
is guilty.
They have a very good
Well,
memory.
she did something
some
bad.
fucked up
Yeah.
shit to
My
that elephant.
innocent or guilty was, should the elephant be put down?
No.
No,
No.
no.
Absolutely not.
That
bitch should
elephant
be-
saw some shit.
There
she
was
should be
something-
killed
Yes.
twice.
That elephant saw something.
The story said she was just getting water out of the creek.
Bullshit.
And it escaped from a
She
safe-
I don't know what she was
poisoning
doing.
the creek.
She was doing something to that
The
elephant.
elephant had something to think. Hey, fuck this bitch.
No, yeah,
listen,
what?
I
He
would-
made it a thing to go to her funeral.
Twice.
To find her.
He had,
Like, no, I
throw
know
her
this
touch.
bitch deserves
He
Throw
it.
came
her ass.
back
Yes.
and threw her in the air.
In the air,
Just to
in
say,
front of her
"Hey,
whole
everybody,
family. Hey, look.
Look at what she did. I can't communicate that
She
to
deserves
you.
every ounce of
Of
afterlife pain that is coming.
Gosh, that's so funny.
how
How possible is that? Where's the funeral at?
fucking possible?
They're having a funeral in a zoo?
I was
Like,
gonna
where,
say,
where are they
the
having the funeral at?
Fucking odds that the same
What?
elephant comes back.
Where was the funeral?
She must have beat the shit out of that elephant, or
She was doing something to that elephant.
because they say elephants see us as we see puppies, right? We're just
Is that
cute
true?
Little, yeah, that's what I've heard.
I never heard that, but that'd
Yeah.
be
I don't
really
know.
cool if that's a
I don't
thing.
know about
I've heard.
that.
100 times I've heard.
I've
that.
heard that 100 times.
You may have heard that, but I don't know if it's true.
Elephants see us as we see puppies. We're like cute little creatures to them.
Just sweet little innocents that
Right.
touch them.
Yeah, like oh my god, look at these little.
She was doing.
Dumbasses.
She was doing something.
She was.
She was doing something.
It was India, you said?
I don't know
Yeah.
what it could be. It had to have been bad though.
I think they do. Maybe
How did that elephant
she's
know
guilty.
to
She
could have
find
been
that?
part of a circus at one point. Maybe it's the same
Maybe.
elephant.
Maybe.
Yo, you fucked my cousin
She,
up.
she could have been, something. Or you know what? She could have had a bad pheromone in her. You know, like
Maybe.
some monkeys.
The
or-
elephant
or
just knew, like, this is a
gorillas-
bad person.
Gorillas, if like they're like someone in their clan smells wrong,
You're like, whoa.
they're like, wait a second, you smell like that clan. We got to take you out.
Die.
Mhm.
And they kill him out.
Mhm.
Like right then and there. Brutal. Rip him apart. That's probably what she had on her.
There's
If it-
something
if it-
wrong with her.
If it wasn't,
So does that make her guilty still?
I mean, she had it.
She's guilty. 100%.
She had the gene.
I would have
She
killed her
had-
myself.
He came back twice.
Yeah.
2 times.
He found her. She was dead.
She was dead and he came
Does
back
she still have
again.
a scent at that point?
Out of everyone,
he find
out
it?
of everyone at that funeral, he went back to the dead body.
He missed everybody at that funeral straight to the dead body.
and said, "This one's fucked. We got
Yeah,
to throw
this
it out."
one right
She's
here.
got a giant fucking X on her head.
That is crazy.
For sure. She did something fucked
That
up.
doesn't sound real.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound real.
She could have been carrying something, and he's like, "Listen, this is gonna save the world."
Yeah.
She's
I don't know,
guilty.
you know.
Yeah, she's
100%.
guilty.
Kill her
Mm-hmm.
twice.
All right.
Deal.
Well, that's all I have for you guys.
Shout out.
If you guys want to hear some more of that bonus content again, you gotta
Don't
go
do
check
that.
out-
There's
you gotta
a
go
lot
check
of
out
bonus
the-
content.
do
this
that.
episode.
This one's very juicy.
Yeah, the beginning of this episode was pretty great.
You know who signs up for these, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It tells
you let me know.
Yeah.
Unless they sign up with a fake name,
It's really good,
which
though,
you can do.
because it's in. Where were we at right now? How far are we in?
Hour 15?
No, hour.
So we're right at an hour. If anyone's listening to this point, I would say do the Patreon just because.
You care enough.
No, not even that. It's juicy up front.
Yeah.
You
No,
care enough
it's
to
not.
want
There's
to
not much.
hear.
There was not much up front. That we
Bullshit.
talked
See
about.
what Bo's saying?
Oh.
It's juicy up front. But like, if obviously if you made it a full hour, you're already invested.
Yeah.
It's worth it. If
not to
though,
mention, we get naked after this.
we do get naked every
Yeah.
time.
Maybe next podcast
We get a little
just get fully
physique
naked.
update.
Shirtless.
And then
Shirtless podcast.
I'd be down to do like a little.
But yeah,
underwear
that
only
Patreon
podcast.
is in any of our social media bios. There, I believe
Just
it's
Andrew's.
attached to a link tree. I'm in any of the podcast social medias. It's attached to a link tree. You can find it on there. It's only $1 a month. You can go to the tier section once you click on the link, and it'll give you the option for OG listener. But yeah, also check us out on Instagram, TikTok.
You'll hear some real incriminating shit.
Yeah.
We'll fly you guys out. if you-
Every this is episode 19.
we
I'm
need to
pretty
fly out
sure-
Alyssa from Maine.
Yeah,
sure
I like
episode
Alyssa
I
from
would
Maine.
love to have Alyssa
Yeah.
from Maine on.
Patreon. But
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We'll fly you out. Buy that tier, and I'll do it myself.
also shirts. Comment or text one of us. We're gonna put in a shirt order really soon. I think we've got like 5 people who want one. The
50.
more people who order shirts, the cheaper they'll be.
50,000 people who want
50.
one.
We got
50,000
50,000.
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you
Preferably
want one.
100,000.
I said 5
So we need to
accident.
double the
Yeah.
number we have currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for
Thanks for
listening.
watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. We'll see you guys next
Do we
week.
still have the outro that dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want you to play that.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Oh, on this? No, I don't have it. Sorry. I'll put it on.
We'll
next
hear it.
week.
Okay.
We'll hear it.
I'll listen to the episode.
Got it.
There we go. All right.
See ya.